farm is generally called zero grazing. We are not wasting anything here.
From zero grazing dairy and hardy chicken breeds to protein-rich black soldier fly innovations, Whole Mixed Farm is a hive of ideas you'll want to borrow.
When we go to the vegetable sides, we grow different type of vegetables. We also do some crops like strawberries. We grow grapes. These are valuable crops which are very expensively in market. Their products are very expensively.
And that's not all, fish and more.
So God has shown us that He loves us in so many ways, but making the tastiest bird flightless, that is on a whole different level. Now, you're going to love this episode. We are on Lotowone Farm, and we're looking at local birds. Local birds are less prepared. Why? They take a little bit longer to get bigger, a little bit longer to, to sell. But boy, do they fetch the gold. Stick around and you learn so much more. You might consider tapping into this enterprise.
People have crumb work and they think that local birds should be on a free range system. That is a crumb work. For example, for us, we collected local birds from different regions in northern Uganda, in eastern Uganda, and we combined them into one chicken coop. And we started treating them and breeding them. Yeah. What we decided, we looked for the plant that has that organic matter. That is the Russian Comfrey. So we feed our birds with the Russian Comfrey. That's why we are able also to make those yellow feet.
With me is Nabil, the brain behind this enterprise. It is an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for visiting us.
Yes. Now, I've been moving around and I noticed the size of your birds, the different pens that you have. It shows passion. It shows that you really love what you're doing here. What made you get into this?
The reason why I took this project, the local chicken farming project, because of they are high. We have different products in this project. So, for example, in this project, you can sell the mature birds, you can sell the day-old chicks, you can sell the 1 month chicks, the brooded chicks. We sell local eggs. So this project gives you the capability to sell different products into the market.
There's so much you can get from it.
Yes.
Unlike the others, where if you're doing layers, you're strictly getting the eggs until they get too old, then off layers.
Yes.
So here we're getting so much.
So much.
Like a rabbit. There's so much to get from it.
The urine, what?
Exactly. Well, that is amazing foresight. Yeah, looking ahead. How do you sustain this farm? This farm is small and yet so big.
For example, as I told you at first, first of all, I got a lot of knowledge in these local birds. So I know what I'm doing, first of all. Secondly, as I told you, the market is wide. Yeah. So the more the market is wide, the more we get more what? More sales.
More sales.
So also, we are into this business as breeders. We are able to empower very many people. Yeah. So we are able to outsource. We are able to get incomes from different from different regions, from different sectors. For example, the trainings. We get money from trainings. Yeah. We get money in the old chicks. We get money in brooded chicks. Yes. So we have different sectors where we can get money from this project. Secondly, we also understood how we can do the feeds reduction. For example, these local birds can easily be supplemented. Like we have the Russian Comfrey. So we incur less costs in feeding. Remember, feeding takes almost 70% in this project. So we are able to play around with the feeds there. So we are able to maintain and sustain this this business. And also, of course, these local birds, we have seen that they get sick, but they are disease resistant. They can easily fight diseases. Yeah. So that's why we are saying these local birds are, even if a person of different income capacities and levels can maintain this business.
The local chicken. The local chicken. Now, very many people make the excuse of, I don't have land, I have 50 by 100, and yet I have looked at the number of your pens, and on 50 by 100, quite a number of those pens can fit. Convince those people. How are you able to run this on such a small scale, yet again, the business itself is on a large scale?
People have crumb work, and they think that local birds should be on a free range system. That is a groundwork. For example, for us, we collected local birds from different regions in northern Uganda, in eastern Uganda, and we combined them into one chicken coop, and we started treating them and breeding them.
Yes.
So we are saying these local birds need nutrients like from the outside, like grass, what. You put them into the chicken coop and give them those supplements inside. For example, the Russian Comfrey, you bring them the leftovers, you give them the banana peelings inside the chicken coop to have that organic matter. So there's no excuse that you can give.
That I don't have enough room.
Yes. For example, people who are going to introduction ceremonies, they usually need something like 20 cocks. Where can you get them when you're in a free range system only? So people in town who have small pieces of lands, you should copy this system of use of rearing local chicken into the chicken coop.
Yeah. Well, that's something to learn, because you are right. Quite a number of people would rather, they assume if it's local chicken, they need to run around. But this is a way of confining them and making more. Now, you talked about numbers. You brought numbers, and that's a brilliant thing to tap into. 20 chickens. Someone looks for 20 cocks, 20, I have never seen local chicks as many as the ones that you have. Are you hatching them yourself? How are you doing this? How do we get the numbers of the chicks?
We got birds from different regions.
Yeah.
When we adjusted this business and started breeding them, at first it was a bit tough because those birds from different regions weren't vaccinated, they were sick. So we had to pass through those stages up to now where we are. So we are able to hatch over 2,000 and above chicks every week. So these birds we give them to farmers because we, Rotowone Enterprises Limited, we are always available to farmers 24/7. So we are able to give them chicks, teach them, visit them.
Yeah.
So our main focus here at Rotowone in this farm is to empower farmers, because right now in our books we have over 250 outgoers and we are expecting by the end of this year we shall be entering 300 farmers. So in upcountry, Alua, in Gulu, in Masindi, in Barara. So very many farmers, we have taught them, and I have told them that local chicken farming is easy to maintain.
Yeah.
And it's also very profitable.
It is very
because these local birds can easily produce more other birds.
Vis-a-vis the others. Where will I get it? So with every business, however easy, you did mention, these birds are quite easy to take care of. Even if they get sick, they can fight. But there are challenges that come with this, aren't there?
One of the challenges that I used to face was the challenge of, remember when you put these local birds into the chicken coop, you have a challenge of looking for those supplements.
Yeah.
Like the Russian Comfrey, the banana peelings. So that was a challenge to me. Yeah. So when I just began, so the solution what I did, I planted more Russian Comfrey.
Yeah.
Very many
as many as possible.
Yes. So I'm able to give these birds, because our clients were looking for the organic matter in these local birds, which we didn't have at first.
Yeah.
Because these birds were into the chicken coop. We are doing commercial local chicken farming. We are investing money into this business. So we advise commercial feeds like broken brand, but of course the formula for these local birds is not so intensive like for breeders. It doesn't need a lot of high protein content. So sometimes the price of maize goes high. So the solution, what we did, we started planting our own maize on a small scale, and also stock maize in these seasons where the prices are slightly low. So we are able also to tackle the issue of high feed costs.
Yeah.
So the other issue that we also used to face was the issue of Newcastle. These local birds from their grandparents, they have the issue of Newcastle, mostly IB. So what we did and what we are doing on day one, after vaccinating Madex, on day one, we also vaccinate Newcastle IB. Yeah. And right now in these generations, we are seeing that now we have tackled that problem of Newcastle. And others small challenges that we have solution to it, because we have moved into this business, we have seen how we can tackle them.
Yeah. For how long have you been at this?
So in local chicken farming, I'm making 3 years. Local chicken farming.
Only.
3 years.
And yet you've done so well for
Yes,
yourself.
because I was a breeder of traders. So I had to move into local chicken.
Do the local chicken. And you, if someone told you, let's go back to the other ones, you're like, no. We'll take this any day.
I can't leave local chicken farming. very profitable and easy to
It
maintain.
is very profitable. I mean, speaking of the different things that you can get, I would like to know who are the. You spoke about over 300, well, almost 300 farmers benefit from you. Not just the knowledge, but you supply them with the chicks as well. To whom do we sell the eggs? Because there are quite a number, right? You do sell the local eggs as well.
Yes.
How are the markets for the local eggs? Because I know a tray is quite expensive.
First of all, even though 300 farmers can't satisfy the market of local eggs.
Really?
Because most farmers, once they enter into this business, because they first sell the local eggs, but when they see the other different products, so he'll be selling local eggs this week, the other week he sells 1 month fix. So there are very many products into this venture. So we are lacking other farmers to join us.
More people.
We need more farmers. Because we are also planning to combine out pattern so that we can start supplying these eggs to Kenya, Tanzania, but we are lacking the product.
Rwanda.
Rwanda. Very many people need these local organic eggs.
Yeah.
So we call upon very many farmers to join us to make, because very many people have farms. You can make a section of local chicken.
Yeah.
And we can start this business. And you won't get what? Disappointed.
But not just the farmers. Us as well. You know, as who haven't ventured into it, we should. You, my fellow office people, get out of there and rear local chicken. I mean, it's quite easy, is it not?
Even me, I'm an accountant.
Nice.
By profession. I left my job to venture into this poultry. So I also urge others, you may not leave your job like the way I did, because for me, I'm a risk taker. But you can stay where you are and start a side hustle in local chicken.
Slowly.
And you
get there.
it will grow, and eventually you can see where you can move.
Speaking of starting, very many people, when we're done with the show, start entering our inboxes and saying, Yatandika here, you know, how do we get started? They look at the structure, so they worry about the cost of investment vis-a-vis returns. So is there some security for them? Are they assured that they will not spend too much getting started and yet the returns will be amazing? Or you might spend too much, but still you get so much more back in return?
Yeah, it depends on your capacity. I advise people to start on their level of income.
Something small.
Something small, if possible. If somebody has enough capital, for example, something like 10M, you can start with 500 chicks. If he has capital, like 10 million, you can start with 500
I like
chicks.
how you're saying, you know, something like 10M.
If he has.
My corporate people are earning 1.5 million shillings. How am I going to convince them? Guys, you can do this. You know? Can I get started with that?
Like you can start with 100 chicks, for example.
100 chicks, how much is that?
Like 1.5.
Sacrifice your month's salary just for 1 month, just October alone.
And you start.
And start.
The business.
Zikomao.
These birds can multiply.
That is very true.
They can multiply.
But in how long can one expect returns to start coming in? Because say my 1.5 for the month of September, I have bought chicks rather. How soon do I start to, you know, can I get my returns in 6 months, in a year? Talk me through the period within which.
At 4 months, you sell off the cocks.
At 4 months?
At 4 months. If you feed them the way we have told you.
We are going to buy.
At 4 months, you sell off the cocks. So you bring back your capital. So at 4.5, they start laying these birds.
So you can sell the eggs?
You start selling the eggs until 6.5 months.
Where?
You sell eggs to organic table eggs for eating. You also fetch some small profits.
Yes.
So at 6.5 to 7 months, you start hatching for yourself. So you can hatch chicks and start expanding your farm.
Slowly by slowly.
you can start hatching chicks and start brooding and giving it farmers, because very many people come to me, tell me I need 100 brooded chicks just to move around my compound, and I eat co-eggs. Nothing much. There are very many people
who want
that because they know that we do vaccinate these birds. They won't die in large numbers.
Yeah.
So you can start selling fertilized eggs. For some people who don't need the chicks, but may need the fertilized eggs to take to their birds to brood for themselves. So I see by 7 months you start fetching profits. In local chicken farming, you have to notice this. You have to be patient. Like this project, you have to be patient, but the returns are more. And once they start, they don't stop at all. They don't stop. The day I started fetching profits from this venture, every day, that's the day I left my job. You were like, no. I can't earn that.
1.5, no. I can get more in a day. I mean, you are hatching 2,000 chicks a week. I'm thinking. You're giving me ideas. You're giving me ideas. and are there instances where you sell all 2,000 chicks within,
Yeah, there are instances where I sell 2,000 chicks of them. Even when I need to add more, I postpone the farmers to the other weeks. There are also instances where I don't sell all of them. For example, out of the 2,000, I can sell something like 800. Then I take the 1,200 into the brooder.
Yes.
Because there are other farmers that need 6 weeks, that need 4 weeks, that need 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So in local chicken farming, you'll be able to sell at different stages. So whatever the client wants, what will sell.
So it's like fish. You have 4 ponds. Each pond has a different age. Because while they take these are moving to the next stage.
It's a cycle.
So you should have something for every.
So our target to our farmers, that's our target, our vision. Within 3 years, we want to see that every household that is doing local chicken farming can earn 50,000 per day. That's our target.
We will not refuse. We want it.
So that the only way to earn that is to have these local birds in different stages.
Yeah.
You have the parental stock, you have the old, you have the 1 month, like that. You have different stages, and also be able to sell different products on your farm.
Exactly. You have the eggs, you have the meat, you have the.
Yes. So you can't tell me you can miss any of that.
At least one of them has got to bring something.
Yeah. That's our target.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying this, we are going to take a very short commercial break, and when we return, we've got farming opportunities and a little bit of the expert opinion with YPA. Do not forget, this show is brought to you by Bukola Chemical Industries Limited. We are live on X and the Your TV app. Simply download the app and you've got us on the go. Don't go away. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. Glad that you are still with us. Now, prior to the short break that we just took, you mentioned hatching. So you do that here on the farm? Do you have a machine that you use to hatch?
Yes. As we started growing, we started profiting from this project. We had we educated very many farmers. Yeah. As I told you, now we are going to make 300 outgrowers. So the demand for them also to hatch their eggs. So we had to purchase an incubator for them. So we use this incubator and also with our outgrowers. Yeah. So we got the demand for more chicks to supply to farmers. So we had to buy our own incubator, hatch for ourselves. Yeah. So we have our incubator. So also we wanted to prevent from diseases going to other people's incubators. Yeah. So we have only our own machine here.
You hatch, you trust it, and then you sell.
Yes.
And that works really well. Now, it's been 3 years. I am sure that there are things you are proud of. What are your achievements thus far?
One of my achievements I'm proud of, first of all, is that the people I've created, the people have empowered, the 300 people, I'm moving 300 people, I have empowered into this project. I've used my social media handles to empower them. I have a YouTube channel, Rotone Enterprises Limited. That's where I use to show my voice to what people.
You're able to reach as many people as
Yes,
possible.
I have a TikTok channel, Rotone Enterprises Limited. Also, I've been able to purchase my own incubator. I think that's a very big achievement.
It is a huge achievement.
Very achievement. And very many other achievements.
Now, I was going to ask about your impact on society, because it's very imperative when we start these things that we impact the people around us, that we move with them. And when you tell me that you've been training a number of farmers, I think that is brilliant impact, because then we have more people on board. I also try. My point office is stubborn. They think that 1 million will take care of them, but I will try to empower them, and tell them go check out Lotone.
Lotone, yeah.
So that they can come here. But yes, there are policies in place. You know, everyone complains about when I government, this government, Uganda government, where are you? Have any of these policies affected you and your business, or so far so good?
The policies, not so much, but the policy may be that I'm seeing that the government is lacking the policy of empowering farmers, because in this policy, when I've been empowering farmers, I would have needed some help.
Some help.
For example, sometimes I get financial constraints.
Of course.
I fail to empower more other farmers. So I think government should introduce some subsidies for people like us,
Yes.
who have stood up and try to
Get
impact,
as many people.
So I think we lack some small subsidies.
I hear you. I hear you.
I need to be funded some small so that we can impact more
farmers.
Because there are some people who may need our service but won't be able to get it. For example, I empower farmers who buy chicks. There are certain people who have no capability of buying the chicks. So I also call upon politicians, because I'm seeing people going into campaigns,
I know, right?
MPs,
they might as well do something.
Yes, you can come to us. Have your communities. We can empower them, teach them, give them chicks, and you add something on them.
You're right.
Instead of just looking for only benefits from
Lip
them.
service.
Yes.
Yeah, get something from them. Support you, support the others.
Yes.
Now that is the true definition of bubu. By Uganda, build Uganda.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, at this rate, I feel like we've got ourselves alone. So we've got to figure it out somehow. But I love what you're doing here. Now, we had talked about, you talked about medicines when we were talking about the challenges that are faced. Now, local chicken are some of the easiest to treat. Yes, they will get sick, but it's easier to treat them vis-a-vis the layers and broilers. So have you considered herbal remedies on top of, the white man's medicines?
Yes, of course. And we advise every farmer to use herbal medicine. Because, but remember, herbal medicine don't treat birds, but they only do the prevention.
They prevent.
So prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
So once you give this herbal medicine, like the mururuza, as you saw, I have them. I have the chigaji.
You do.
We have the chinyura. We have the Russian Comfrey.
Yeah.
And others, as you saw them. So we give them out to our birds every 10 days. Therefore, for example, in 10 liters, we put there 3 cups. So we give them every 10 days. So we boost their immune system, so they're able to resist. So in case, for example, we are attacked by Newcastle into our flock,
they can fight.
Our birds can what?
Fight.
Also, not forgetting the vaccination.
Of course.
Because we're doing local chicken farming on the commercial basis. We're looking at what? The money concept.
Speaking of money, this is NTV Seeds of Gold. People like to know how much gold they can get out of this. I am looking at your cocks. Boy, are they healthy. Look at the hens. How much do these go for, roughly?
The cocks can be sold here at 50,000. The least.
One cock.
One cock. And these hens can be sold at 40, 35K.
Since you want me to make 50,000 per day, I can sell a cock per day.
Yes.
And I'll be good.
Yes.
And the chicks, because you're selling 100 at about what, 1.5?
No.
How much?
1.5 was the
whole
capital,
setup.
The capital, yeah.
I hear you.
So 100
that's
each
cheap.
chick is 3,000. They're old.
Oh, so 3,000 times. Well, that's cheap.
Cheap. Can be affordable.
Oh, come on, that's very cheap. You guys have to join this. Yeah?
We welcome them.
And you always have them available.
Every week we're able to hatch 2,000 chicks. Whether there's an order, whether there's no order, it's a continuous cycle. So people just find us on the way.
What about mobile money?
Mobile money, banking, cash.
Because I think that is doable. You know, when you said 1.5, I thought it was just the chicks.
No.
But if you're looking at the chicks and the setup and everything, that is very doable. The chicks are not as taxing as the layers, are they? Where they must sleep a certain way. Oh my God, they must do this. Because that scares people. People say, I don't want to get into poultry because then I suffer, I don't sleep. Is it the same thing as the local chicken?
If you feel you don't want that thing of brooder, you can take the brooded ones already. So the only difference with local chicken and the other breeds here that is the issue of the easy maintenance because easy maintenance, they can eat anything.
Anything.
Second, also they're disease resistant. But the issue of also brooding them, it's also intensive.
It is.
Yeah, because we need to make sure that they can grow faster.
So a baby is a baby.
Baby is a baby. Whether local or exotic.
Baby is a baby.
Yes.
So we can get the brooded one.
Yes.
Again, Ugandans, come on. These guys are making it so much easier for us. Yeah? So same price for the brooded ones, or since you've done all the hard work, you increase by
We increase because 2 weeks is 6,500
per chick.
per chick. 3 weeks 7,500.
It is
And
still
1
doable.
month 9,000.
It is still doable. We can still do it. I think that it's affordable. So while looking at the birds, when we came in, I noticed their feet. There's some that are yellow, some that are black. What's the story there?
It is within the genes of local birds that they should have those black or yellowish feet. But also remember, the yellow feet usually comes from the free range system. But since our birds are in
Confined.
in the chicken coop, what we decided, we look for the plant that has that organic matter. That is the Russian Comfrey. So we feed our birds with the Russian Comfrey. That's why we are able also to make those yellow feet, organic feet. So because local birds are known by the market, they should be in what? They should be on the free range.
Yeah.
They should have yellow feet. So what we decided, we plant more Russian Comfrey because it has that allerton element.
Yeah.
It's used to make the feet.
And we already have trust issues.
Yes.
If we just see that the feet are not yellow, we'll be like, nah,
Yes.
alimba.
So people who have small pieces of land that are scared of the free range system.
Yeah.
That's also the science.
I hear you.
It's not only for birds, for also goats, cows.
It's good for it's very nutritious.
It's like Azola.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yes.
because there are very many people that need this Russian Comfrey, I see birds boka.
You know something interesting about that plant is every time I have seen that plant, you know, the people that sell flowers sell that plant. But as a flower, it beautifies around a tree and little did we know, but it can actually be medicinal and good for chicken. We learn something every day now, don't we? Now we are going to take you around a little bit. Please do not go away. There's so much you are going to learn. You're going to look at the herbs that you can have, the feeds that you can have to make your life a little bit easier and those, for your birds. Don't go away. Stick around and learn more.
Even if these are local birds, but also just know also local birds can be affected by diseases. So we advise our farmers to always either have a footpath or to have different shoes that enter into the chicken coop. So as here at Rotone, we leave our shoes outside and we use the shoes of the chicken coop to prevent diseases from affecting our local birds, because we are doing local chicken farming on the commercial basis. Is our milled Russian comfrey. We have milled it, and this is our commercial feeds. So in the morning we give them all the commercial feeds, but in the afternoon we mix Russian comfrey with our commercial feeds so that we can supplement them. This we are doing feeds reduction, so that we can reduce on the cost of what? Cost of feeds. And remember, Russian comfrey is a highly nutritious plant. So we're going to give them and we'll see how they're enjoying it. Because of the high organic content in the Russian comfrey and the element of an allanton, when you give your birds Russian comfrey, they start to develop the organic yellowish meat and also organic yellowish legs. So that means our birds have a high organic content. So they have a very good scent when you are eating them. Our Russian comfrey that we have milled. So we advise farmers either you can hang the Russian comfrey into the chicken coop or cut it into small pieces. But for us, we mill it. We have a milling machine to ease the digestion process. So after milling them, we can supplement our buds. And this is also banana peelings with banana stems after being milled. This also we supplement our local buds so that they can have that organic content in their body. So we advise farmers to use coffee husks in their chicken coop because for easy maintaining of the sanitation into the chicken coop. And also we advise farmers to use very little coffee husks into the coop for easy cleaning the coop, and also to have a pure the coffee husks that have a pure manure content, which is going to be put into the garden. So we advise farmers to also plant maize if you have some land, and also stock some maize. Right now the prices of maize are low. So whenever you stock your own maize or plant your own maize, you reduce on the cost of feeds, therefore leading to high profits in this venture. So this is a very good advice to farmers to copy and see how we are doing it.
So this is the Russian
Comfrey.
Tell me more about it, because I know you not only do you grow it for your birds, it's also helpful to other farmers that are rearing other animals. Yeah, am I right? So tell me more.
So this is called Russian Comfrey.
Yeah.
It also works the same way as almost Azolla, but of course for it has more organic content than Azolla. So it's very difficult to find a farmer having these plants in large amounts like me. So This plant, it is very high nutritious. It has very many proteins. It has a lot of vitamins, and it has a lot of organic matter. It's fed. It's given to poultry. It's given to rabbits. It's given to goats, cattle. And the reason why you're not seeing it in farmers because it's scarce. It's scarce.
It's not easy to find.
Yes, it's not easy to find. So it has taken me time to multiply them. So I'm now selling to farmers, people in cattle, people in goats, people in rabbits, and it's working and it's doing a lot of miracles. And also, this plant works as organic fertilizer. For example, if you get this plant, ferment it for 3 weeks, and you add it with the urine for rabbits or any other, it works as organic fertilizer. So very many people don't need those chemical organic fertilizers, so you can use the Russian Comfrey plant.
How do you sell it though? In kgs, in square meters? How do you sell this?
So we sell per seedling. For example, each seedling is 2,500. So, but people who buy in large bulks, we have packages.
You take it down.
Yeah.
Are they easy to take care of? Say I buy the seedlings. Is it very easy for me to take care of them so they can, multiply to this?
This Russian Comfrey doesn't need any care. As long
plant
as
and
you
I
just
move on.
plant
And I water.
Just water. And once it grows into the soil, it's very difficult for it to go out.
Yes.
And the good thing for it, you can even intercrop it. The good thing with it has the NPK.
Yeah.
So that does not any effect on the soil. So just increase the soil fertility.
So the generator, you need constant power, no? So it runs the incubator. I mean, if we're going to have it on all time, what would happen if that incubator is off for more than, say, 5 minutes?
5 minutes? When the power is off? We have a system. Our incubators can maintain the temperatures for something like 30 minutes.
Nice.
So to give us that time. But of course, this generator is automatic.
It's automatically so.
Yeah.
But in God forbid that something happens and you need to fix it very fast. At least the incubator can hold you for 30 minutes. It buys you some time.
Yes, 30 minutes.
You bought well. Let's look at that incubator.
This machine, we set these eggs on a weekly capacity.
Yeah.
So, for example, this week we set this week, the other week. So we have to label them to know these eggs are for this week.
Yeah.
And secondly, as I told you, we're empowering farmers. So we use this machine 70%. Also 30% for our people that we empowered.
The farmers, yeah.
So you have to label their eggs to know. You have to separate them. So to see this farmer B, how is this farmer B performing? Did this farmer B learn what we taught this farmer?
Has Nelly Noaha come back for eggs? Or he's wasting our time?
So that's what we are seeing here.
I hear you.
Sorry,
I hear you. So they are in for the entire period and then you hatch.
Yeah. So once they enter into the setter, this is the setter.
Yeah.
Saying. So after 18 days, we take them into the candoning system. Candle them. You see which eggs are fertilized and which aren't fertilized.
Yeah.
So with the ones which are fertilized, we take them into the hatchery down there.
Within there.
Yeah. So they spend there 3 days. Then we get them outside and we prepare them.
Wait.
Then we vaccinate them. And we sell to our farmers.
I like the setup. I like the setup. Now, say someone wants to get to this point. Some people have money. They're not like you and I who begin slowly by slowly, right? And they're like, how much is the machine? How much does it go for? If somebody wants this, how much are they looking at?
It depends. So for my incubator, because I have different stages.
Of course.
There are stages where there are different capacities. So on my stage, I can get something like 25 M. So if you add also the generator, plus 5 M, like 30 M. We also add the incubation room. So, but everything is possible. Everything is possible.
I like that you added that because I was dying. I hear everything is possible. Everything, yes. Hope is all we have.
We can. can start small and go big, slowly by slowly.
You know, like you did. But
From the profits I used to generate,
slowly by slowly.
those are the same profits I used to save. Then I just
As long as you have a vision, as long as you have a will, you'll get there.
Yeah.
I got you. I feel ya. I feel ya.
Youth Platform Africa is the #1 leading goat farmer in East Africa, and we are in a way of giving back to our people, giving out information that we think defines why we are the leading goat farmers in the space of goat farming for business, not for culture. Now, today I want to talk about vaccination. Vaccination is usually overlooked by people thinking it is a waste of time. In the cattle corridor, usually we vaccinate against about 5 viral diseases. #1, PPR. PPR vaccine is very essential because it helps you save your goats when that bad time. Usually PPR claims a lot of lives in as far as goats are concerned, and it is incurable. Then there's what we call CCPP, which is CCPP. It is called caprine contagious pleuropneumonia. Caprine contagious pleuropneumonia. This is so bad, and PPR is pes des petitis ruminants. These are all viral diseases. Then there is FMD, foot and mouth disease. Then there is also a disease called brucella. Brucella is very deadly. Brucella usually makes our goats do abortion. They don't intend, but abortion happens in some manner we don't really understand. When abortion happens, you feel bad, especially in the 3rd trimester. For those of you, the gynecologists, know what a 3rd trimester means. It means the last stage. Usually the kid in the body has already formed. It is either a male or female. You can see the color, but it is just waiting for maybe 3 weeks, 1 month, so that we can finish. So, and you lose a goat, you find in the morning two fetuses dead, lying down, and it happens over and over and over again. So here, if you vaccinate against brucella, you save your goats from losing their babies or their kids before the time is right. And never vaccinate brucella and forget to vaccinate the big guys. Usually it is the males that transmit the brucella. So if you don't vaccinate them and you vaccinate the female, it will still do the same. It will just mean 0. They will still spread. But also, there's what we call Clostridios. Clostridios is a very deadly disease that it affects the unborn kid. When the kid is still in the body, when the kid is still in the womb, it is affected by this Clostridium. So when the time comes for it to be born, it gets born. And it usually takes a lot of time. It sometimes goes through the first hour without breastfeeding because it can barely stand. So this kid is produced, it is very small, it is very weak, as if it is a product of inbreeding. But what kills that baby? Usually in 3 days, it is maybe diarrhea, it is weak, it is diuretic, it is weak, it cannot move, it cannot run, it is not healthy. There's not much you can do to save it. Usually it is really dead before it is born, only that it is breathing, but it is dead already. So vaccinate against Clostridios, vaccinate against brucella. These are very deadly. Number 2, vaccinate against PPR and goat pox. Goat pox is when you see a goat, the skin has a lumpy skin. You see, so brucella, Clostridios, goat pox, PPR, CCPP. Sometimes FMD, if you happen to get the vaccine. That vaccination schedule, make it a routine. Make it a routine. Don't skip 2 years without vaccination. It is actually advisable that you do it every year. But if you're in an enclosed place, you can maybe do it twice in 2 years or in 3 years, twice in 3 years or twice in 4 years. It is very okay if you are in an enclosed place. But if your goats meet other goats, if you happen to meet other goats every time, then vaccinate every year. Or if you keep buying, you buy from wherever you find or from other service providers, from the sources you don't know and you know, keep vaccinating. Vaccinating will save you a lot of money. Each vaccination goes for maximum 1,000 each goat. That is maybe for products like brucella, diseases like brucella, but for diseases like pox and PPR, it is actually 250. So it is cheap. It is cheap. A vaccine of 1,000 can save you costs of 180. Even you might put 180 and again lose the goat, because I just told you PPR is incurable. CCPP, it is contagious, caprine contagious pleuropneumonia. Imagine, it is contagious. So it is incurable. So you might fail to vaccinate with 1,000 or 2,000. I don't have a clinic selling vaccinations. I actually don't have a pharmacy, a vet pharmacy. No, I don't have. I would be advertising. But I'm telling you that if you don't do prevention, then you pay for cure. And sometimes the cure is not guaranteed. But prevention can be guaranteed. You see my point? So I don't say that if you vaccinate, you save your goats from getting sick. No. But when you vaccinate, even when they get sick, you're still safe. Your goats will have white body cells. They will be able to fight against the disease. Youth Platform Africa has more of this information on its accounts, YouTube, social media, TikTok. All visit our offices. We have catalogs, we have magazines where I put all this information for those of you that want to do active farming. You can also become one of our members if you call 0707 72 56 40. 0707 72 56 40. You'll be able to link up with us and we'll be able to join the agribusiness guru in goat farming. Thank you.
That's all we had for you today. Keep those comments coming in. Hashtag NTV Seeds of Gold. Do not forget, every Saturday we are live on NTV Uganda, on X, and the Your TV app. Simply download and you are sorted. Do tell us in the comment section where you would like us to go, what you would like us to discuss, and we got you. We are at your beck and call. It is always a pleasure, and this is me saying adieu. Stick around. Up next is the NTV Weekend Edition. Don't go away.